Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. Time bomb that is seconds away from blowing up, and any little thing can cause me to blow. Again, this is totally relevant. I totally understand where this person's coming from, and they told me this. I was like, that's totally good. We need to put this in. So what everyone, and I know everyone with ADHD wants you to know, is we can't turn our ADHD off. Like, there is no off switch. We can't pick and choose. You might believe that we can pick and choose when we want to do things, and when we want to be productive and we don't want to be productive, when we want to focus and when we don't want to focus. No, it does not work like that. We do not have an off switch. So yeah, we don't have an off switch. We can't just turn it on and off, okay? We don't pick and choose. It's not a choice. So yeah, please just learn that. That is so important. If this is what you take away from today, then please just remember, it's not a choice. We can't turn it off. We can't pick and choose when we want to do stuff. So yeah. So this one is another really important message that not only me but a few other people messaged me, and I mashed it up between a blog I have recently put out and their comments. So this is a mashup, so I want you guys to know that I have put this in and I'm voicing your feelings. So it's called I'm Far From Lazy. I can see how infuriated and angry you get with me when you believe I haven't been keeping up with the things you would consider basic tasks. But what you don't realise is I feel even more infuriated and ashamed and embarrassed of myself than you feel infuriated with me. So whatever you're feeling, times it by 10, then 10 again, then 1,000, and basically just times it by like 50 billion, then that is how I feel about myself too. ADHD is a complex neurodevelopmental condition that affects many different aspects of our life. It makes normal day-to-day tasks, chores, things like that extremely overwhelming and exhausting for us. So please be supportive, please be, you know, patient and compassionate with us. That's all we ask. So not everyone with ADHD, but there's a good few people that have a real hard time processing emotion, but not just our own emotion, other people's emotion. So a lot of people just associate that with autism, but the thing is, it's not all just an autistic trait. That can happen, and that can be a part of ADHD too. Not a lot of people realise that emotional, like, dysregulation and, you know, that whole side of ADHD isn't known enough. Like, not enough people know about that, and that is a real issue with a lot of us ADHDs. Like, it is a challenge every single day to be able to regulate, self-regulate, you know, self-control, self-awareness, all of that, okay? It's really hard every single day for us with ADHD, but like I say, not everyone, but some people. So what we also want you to know is that we know we don't always handle situations the best. We try our hardest to process them, and we try our hardest to react appropriately and not overreact like some people say. But in our minds, you know, we feel rejection even if it's not what is intended, you know. So if someone gives you constructive criticism, that isn't constructive. That's like, that literally plays havoc, causes mayhem, crazy chaos in our head, because we can't process that. It is so hard for us to process that. So what we want you to know is, you know we don't always handle situations the best, we know that. But another really important thing is, like, for this whole thing is, when we are having a hard time processing emotion, trying to figure out, like, was that how I feel, or is that kind of, was that what was intended, is that what that person meant? You know, we overthink it, we overanalyze, and it doesn't just, like, a lot of people can just let things go, but we can't. We absorb these emotions and we feel them so deeply that it's like gut-wrenching, and it feels like I don't know about everyone else, but me, I feel like I've physically been stabbed in my stomach because I feel so sick, so ill, and it hurts to like try and process these because I'm so hurt. But anyway, what I'm trying to get at is, it's really important that people know that when we are trying our hardest to process them, we may isolate ourselves, we may, you know, might have major mood swings. We may go into a depressive state, because the thing is, it's very difficult. It's a very hard time for us, and all we ask is just for someone to help us. And remember that there are ways to talk to people with ADHD, and I mean, you don't have to wrap them up in cotton wool and bubble wrap and be like all gentle about things. But depending on the person, depending on that individual, I think it's really important that before you start handing out judgment or criticism or any of the stuff that you think is appropriate, oh, they'll handle this, I think it's really important that you assess the situation before you go into it. If you feel like this person is not having a great day, or you feel like, oh, last week, no, they took that hard when I said that, like, try and reword things, try and communicate without coming across that they're doing something wrong, or, you know, they need to change this, or, you know, you've upset this person. Like, it's really important that other people realise that it's not, like, having ADHD isn't the issue. Sometimes it's other people that don't understand, that have the lack of the empathy and the lack of, like I say, understanding about ADHD as a condition. So basically the biggest part of this is communicate. Talk to that person who has ADHD, your loved one with ADHD. Talk to them, be open, be honest, let them express their emotion in any way that they feel comfortable doing so, because the more you allow them to express, the more they know they're safe with you, and the more they know, like, I don't need to hide my feelings, I don't need to suppress them all and pretend I'm okay when actually I'm broken inside. Like, the more you let that person, you know, project and allow them to talk to you and talk through the process of, you know, emotions and everything about ADHD. It may come across that we're going over and over and going round and round in circles, but the thing is, we're trying to get our point across, and sometimes it's really difficult to communicate what's going on up here. The thing is, it's really important that you realise that we are only human. We make mistakes, but the thing is, because we have ADHD, a lot of people will just assume that that is the issue, like, oh, you're causing this because you have ADHD. No. So I really hope that I got, you know, all of your voices of the ADHD community across in this video. I only ever want to make others feel like their feelings are validated, because out in society there's a lot of times where we feel that our experiences and our feelings and who we are as a person aren't valid, aren't wanted, aren't accepted, aren't understood in society. And I'm trying my hardest to really try and break that stigma. I want you to know that being who you are is enough. You don't need to change. You never need to change. The only person that need to change are the people asking you to change, because if they can't accept you for who you are, then they are the one with the issue, not you. So remember, kindness will always win. Never, you know, don't hold anger or animosity towards anyone, because it just won't solve anything. Be kind, because kindness will always win. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, remember to comment and like, share this video down below, because I just really want to know how you guys feel about my videos. So yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!